Hello, Cougar fans, and welcome to McLean County Sports Network. I am joined here with Jabin Wedding, as he is putting on a headset to help me out with tonight's game, with the absence of Aaron and Austin. And there's Patterson with 2 points right off the bat. Here comes Dawson Springs the other way. And J-Bob, the Cougars really need a big win here tonight, as we saw Friday night against Ohio County. They had a big loss after starting off hot.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised by how they ended up with that game.
Yeah, especially after the way they started. And they got a win Saturday, so hopefully they can continue that, as I believe they are 5-1 right now. And so hopefully they can move on to 6-1 tonight, as Dawson Springs answers back with 2 points of their own. And Clark quickly scores on the other end for the Cougars. And then Dawson Springs right back at it. So right now the Cougars and Dawson Springs trading 2-point baskets as Braden Bishop misses, rebound Stranglehart, and he will foul. So that will be Englehart's first foul of the game. We really do not want to get him into foul trouble, as he is a big part of this team's offense and defense down low.
Yes.
And as Patterson's fouled there, he'll be going to the line to shoot two. And that first free throw from Patterson is good, giving the Cougars a 1-point lead. And we saw a lot this season that the Cougars have really struggled from the line, as Patterson misses the second there. Hopefully that'll be something they can turn around. As Clark drives in, he kicks it back out to Dawson. And that shot is no good by Cotton, and here come the Cougars. Englehart with the ball. It's at the Patterson. Patterson, deep two. It is good. Deep two on the fadeaway for Patterson. And it looks like there will be a jump ball there. Good defensive play by Trey Englehart.
That's one thing that we have really been able to do, is be able to play defense this year.
Our defense has looked good in some games, but as we saw against Ohio, as we saw how Ohio County stretched us out, we were unable to defend through many shooters. And when a team has shooters like that, it is always hard to defend. But in other games, the defense has looked okay. And so Cotton will take it out now for Dawson Springs, as the Cougars lead 7-4. That's Clark with the ball at the top of the key. Gets it to Dawson on the wing. Dawson looking inside. And Cotton's attempt no good, tips it right back in. So as we've seen early, Cotton has been a big presence down low for Dawson Springs. And there's Clark on a three-point attempt, and it's good to see him hit one, as he's had trouble getting to the caliber of shooting he was at last year. And that's Clark who will attempt a three of his own. No good. Rebound Panthers, and Cotton back in for two. Patterson inside, two-pointer, good. Just inside the free throw line, and the Panthers will take a timeout. And we'll take a little break of our own, and we would like to thank one of our new sponsors, B.F. Evans Ford. And we are back as the Cougars lead 12-4 against the Dawson Spring Panthers. And good defense in the corner by Clark and Bishop as they force a loose ball. The Panthers come up with it, and that's Dawson down low. His shot is no good. Good defense by Patterson. He gets the rebound, and he's going the other way. So Clark will attempt a three. No good off the front of the rim. And here come the Cougars the other way after stopping that fast break. Patterson for three. No good. Trey Englehart with a rebound and a putback. And Trey Englehart just seems to be one of those players that's always in the right place at the right time. And a big rebound by Patterson. As Skinner misses a three. Patterson drives, puts it up, no good. Puts it back up, no good again. And here come the Panthers the other way with it. Dawson with the ball, drives in, kicks it back out to Clark for three, and it is good. Cougars up 14-11 now. And a score is needed here by the Cougars. Hopefully they'll be able to get a comfortable lead going into the second. And Springer unable to come up with that rebound. Skinner brings it back the other way. Dawson down low. That shot is no good. Here comes Clark with the rebound. Gets it to Patterson down low. And he will be fouled going to the line to shoot two. And that foul will be on Cotton. And so that's his first foul of the game. Patterson will be shooting two. And with 2:13 left in the first quarter, I'm sorry we're not able to bring you a clock as we had in past games, but we've had technical difficulties with one of our cameras. So I'll try to keep you updated on what the time is in the game. And that free throw no good. Mims gets a rebound just after checking into the game along with Wilkerson. And Patterson another long two. No good. And here comes Skinner driving into the lane. And he puts it in for two. And I think that probably should have been a walk there as he picked up his dribble and kept going. Bishop, nice pass inside. And a good look by Patterson getting it to Wilkerson for two. One thing I noticed looking at the Cougars bench, Dame is not dressing tonight. Do you have any report of why that could be, J-Bob?
I have no clue.
Dame has been a big presence for us down low, especially on defense whenever we faced opponents of larger size.
He's got that tallness ability that he can post down low.
Yeah, and we've seen last year, more than this year so far, that he's able to keep big defenders from scoring, even if he is outsized with his strength. And so Englehart and Springer will check in for Bishop and Clark. And that shot from Skinner is no good. Rebound by Dawson. Excuse me, that was not Skinner on the shot. But Cotton goes up for 2, and it is good. And so the Panthers take a lead here in the first. 18-17 with 34 seconds left in the first quarter. Patterson with the ball down low, puts it in, misses the 2-pointer. That shot is no good. Springer with the rebound. And it looks like the Cougars will hold to the last shot here to try to end the first quarter with a lead. And the ball is stolen, and the buzzer sounds before Clark is able to get a shot off. So the first quarter will end with the Cougars down 18-17. And with that, we will take a break. And we'd like to give thanks to our sponsor, Buck Creek Baptist Church. We are on the McLean County Sports Network, and we will be right back. And we are back. I'm Matthew Miller here, still with Jabin Wedding. And right now the Cougars are losing by 1 despite starting out ahead. And hopefully we do not see something similar to we saw when the Cougars played Ohio County, as they started out ahead and then just totally lost it in the second quarter. And Trey Englehart hits an elbow shot, and Trey Englehart has probably been the most reliable shooter as far as mid-range shots has gone this year. He seems to hit it every single time he gets the ball in mid-range.
Yes.
And that's Pace with the ball. He gets it to Clark. Clark off a screen set by Dawson. He's going to drive. And a blocking foul called on Bishop. And he will shoot 2 shots here, so that's Clark going to the line to shoot 2. There's 7:10 remaining in the first half. And that first free throw is no good by Clark. Second free throw up, no good as well. Rebound by Patterson. And Jacob Clark has the ball hit out of his hands by Skinner as he tries to catch that pass from Patterson. Cougars will retain possession. Bishop with the ball now. Gets it to Springer. Springer looks inside, gets it across court to Clark. 4-3. No good. Patterson with the rebound, and he's unable to hold on to it. So here come the Panthers the other way. Good transition defense by the Cougars and turnover by the Panthers. Looked like the Cougars were going to be outnumbered there for a little bit, but they played that perfectly, making sure the perimeter was covered while also stopping the ball. And I'm sure that's something they've worked on since that game Friday night, as the Eagles were able to hit a lot of threes in transition. And Clark drives, shot no good. Springer comes up with a rebound and puts it up. 2 points for Springer there. Drive by Pace, reverse layup, good. Your score 21-20 with 6 minutes left in the second. And there's Patterson with the ball down low. He's going to come back out, gets it across court to Clark. And Clark back up to Bishop to set up the offense. And Bishop with the ball. Cougars slowing things down there, and there's Trey Englehart for a two, no good. Patterson comes up with a rebound and puts it back in. Clark with the ball, deep three. It is no good. And Dawson's able to put it back in for the Panthers. So the Cougars still only lead by one, unable to pull away here. Great pass by Englehart to Patterson, but he's unable to hit the shot, and he steals it, goes back up, and is fouled. So Patterson going to the line once again to shoot 2 free throws. And Patterson's first free throw, no good off the front of the rim. And so Patterson will attempt another free throw here. And as much as Patterson goes to the line, because he has the ball inside so often, it would really be helpful if he could knock down more of his free throw shots, as that's something he's struggled with so far this year. And I'm sure that's something he'll be working on, to be able to shoot more efficiently from the line for the rest of the season. And that's Pace with the ball now, guarded heavily by Springer. Free throw jump shot, and it is good. And so that'll tie the game 24-24. As Springer drives in, loses the ball, tries to recover, and it'll be out on Springer, so Panther ball. As a timeout will be taken by Coach Lynham. We're going to take a little break of our own, and we'd like to tell you about MCHS.TV. If there's a game and you don't know how to get to it, all you have to do is type in MCHS.TV. You don't have to mess with going to YouTube and going to our channel. Just type in MCHS.TV. And we are McLean County Sports Network, and we'll be right back. And we are back, as there's a tie ball game right here in McLean County, and that three by Pace is no good. Air ball recovered by Springer, and he is fouled by He was fouled by Dawson Springs, and so the Cougars will keep possession of the ball. Patterson with the ball now, and he'll be fouled before he can get it to Springer for three. The three does go in, so. And Clark will sub in for Springer.
I just got it off.
Clark going to take the ball out now for the Cougars. He passes into Patterson, who gets it to Arnold. And Clark will shoot a three. No good. And that'll be out of bounds on Dawson Springs. So McLean County will retain possession after the missed three by Clark. And J-Ball, it would be nice to see Clark get back to the caliber shooting he was able to shoot last year.
Yes, it would. Now, whenever they played Russellville, he was pretty good at the three-point range that night.
Well, that is good. I was unable to. Was that the Saturday game?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, I was unable to make that game, but I heard they had a big win over Russellville. And so that's good to see after coming off a loss to district rival Ohio County. And it looked like Skinner just hit a three there for the Panthers. And Clark blocked as he goes up for the shot. Cougars down three now in the second quarter. And Cotton up for 2 points, no good. Here comes Clark the other way, gets to Bishop. Arnold back to Bishop. And Clark will shoot another three. That one is good off the glass. And here comes Bishop. Gets it to Clark in the corner. Patterson now with the ball. He looks in, back out to Clark. Clark drives, and it's poked away from him. And here come the Panthers with the ball. And that'll be a foul by Clark. That'll be his first foul of the game. And Englehart and Springer check in for Arnold and Brackett. Cotton with the ball inside. Hook shot, no good. Rebound, Englehart. And Bishop will shoot a three. It's good off the glass. Looks like the bank is open for the Cougars tonight as they've hit 2 threes in a row off the glass. And that'll be Patterson on a fast break. Layup is good. And the Cougars attacking on defense now. That shot by Pace is good. Cougars playing much more aggressive, speeding up the pace of the game. And there's another turnover by the Cougars as the Panthers were able to get a steal. And Pace for 2, no good. Rebound Springer. Here comes the other way with it. And it looks like 37 seconds left on the clock. And as the Cougars set up a play, it looks like they'll hold to the last shot with 17 seconds left in the first half. So the Cougars in no hurry at all, but Jacob Clark's 3 attempt is no good. Patterson with the rebound, puts it up, no good again. And full court shot by Cotton is no good. So we're gonna end the first half with the Cougars up 3. And in the past, whenever we played Dawson Springs, it's been a rollover game. But the past couple of years, it's been a hard fought game, as they are a very scrappy team, and they're not just gonna roll over and die. They're gonna fight till the end of it. And as we see here, we're going to the half with only a 3-point lead. Very close ball game. And Patterson will be our leading scorer with 13 points. Clark right behind him with 8. And with that, we're going to end the first half. We'll be back with the second. This is the McLean County Sports Network, and we'll be right back. Welcome back to the second half of Cougar basketball action. Right now, your Cougars are leading by 3, 32-29 as we start the third. And that's Cotton getting the ball down low. Once again, he goes up for two and is fouled by Patterson, so he has a chance to tie it up here. And one thing I saw that was good in the first half, Clark was able to knock down a couple threes for the Cougars. And he hasn't been as hot as he was last year, and hopefully this game will get him into his zone. Rebound by Bishop, and he'll take it back the other way. And the Cougars pushing down the floor fast here. As I think the Cougars, they looked better in the first half when they sped up the tempo. And that'll be Clark. Passed up a three and drove. Springer now with the ball on the wing. He gets it inside to Patterson. Patterson will just bring it back out. Springer drives, and that shot is good. Nice play by Isaac Springer, number 32, putting it in for 2 points for the Cougars. Your score 34-31. And that's Clark. Deep three, and Clark hits a deep three for the Panthers. And so that'll tie it back up. And Springer drives in. Nice play by Springer, getting it to Patterson for 2 points. And Patterson will poke that out of bounds. Panthers retain possession. Cotton taking the ball out now for the Panthers. And that'll be Dawson. Pump fakes the three. Gets it back to Pace to set up the offense. As the Panthers swing the ball around here, that's Clark for two. No good. Rebound Patterson. And here comes Jacob Clark the other way with it. And pass to Engelhardt. He's unable to get control of it. Here it goes the other way. And good defense by Springer, knocking that pass out of bounds. Cougars leading 36-34. And hopefully the Cougars will be able to put a run together. That way the game won't be so close. As that shot is no good by Clark. Bishop rips it away from Dawson down low, and so here come the Cougars. That's Springer for three, and it's good. Springer knocking down the three. So a good start to the second half for Isaac Springer with 2 scores and an assist. Clark with the rebound. Here come the Cougars again. Springer, nice pass to Engelhardt, who go up for 2 and 1. So a chance for a 3-point play here by Engelhardt, and that's Springer on another assist. As the Panthers will take a timeout, little hot streak by the Cougars. They're going to try to put things together, and I'd like to give a special thanks to our sponsor, B.F. Evans Ford, for this game. And this is the McLean County Sports Network. We'll be right back. so as we come out of that timeout, Englehart will be shooting a free throw to take the Cougars up by 8. And the free throw is no good. Rebound by Pace. Here come the Panthers. Clark tries to go inside, and here's Springer with a steal. He gets it to Jacob Clark, and that's 2 points for the Cougars. And Cougars up by 9 now. And Jacob Clark almost with another steal. That ball goes out of bounds. Pump fake by Clark, drive, shot no good. Patterson rebound. And Englehart with the ball now. He'll get it over to Bishop. So the Cougars will set up the offense with a chance to go up by double digits for the first time in this game. And that's Clark with the ball now. He'll take a three. No good. Englehart with a good offensive rebound, and he's fouled by Cotton and will go to the line to shoot 2. So Englehart with a chance here to bring us up by 10 or more. And so what do you think about the way the Cougars have come out this second half, J-Bob?
They have came out really strong.
As Englehart knocks down the free throw there, putting the Cougars up double digits after being tied 34-34. Nice little 10-0 run here. And the second free throw, good as well. So Cougars up 11, 45-34 with 4 minutes left in the third. That'll be Pace for 3. No good. Mims with a rebound, and here he comes. Clark passes up a 3, gets it to Patterson, who will take a 2. No good. Rebound by Englehart. Over to Springer. Cross-court pass, Springer spins, gives it to Englehart. And Mims will set up the offense here. Englehart down low, 2 points for Englehart. And a great game we've seen by him so far. And although the Cougars really haven't been able to put it all together yet, despite them having a fairly good record, we haven't seen them play it at their true potential. Englehart has been a solid piece for them so far this season, always consistent. And that'll be Arnold and Wilkerson checking into the game for Clark and Englehart. Cougars lead 47-34. Patterson, good post move down low for 2 points. Cougars on a solid run here, 15-0 run. And they're going to call hand check foul on Springer. As the aggressive defense by the Cougars there causes a foul, but it has been able to cause multiple stops so far, so hopefully they'll keep at it. And Cotton backs down Patterson, and he hits it for 2. So he'll go to the line, and that is something we missed with Brady Dame being out. He is sick tonight. So I have confirmation that's why Brady Dame is missing the game. He was at school today, but you could tell he was very sick, so he'll not be playing tonight. And Cotton hits the free throw 3-point play, and that's the first 3 points by the Panthers for about 7 minutes now. They went scoreless. And Patterson down low, shot, no good, rebound Cotton. That's Clark driving, no good. Patterson has the rebound knocked away from him, and he gets a big block as Clark tries to go back up with it, knocking that ball out of bounds. And Jacob Clark will check into the game for Wilkerson. And it looks like Cotton driving. No good. Patterson with the rebound. And Cougars tried to push the action there. It results in a turnover. And so that's Pace. Deep two. No good. And it looks like the referee actually asked Jacob Clark if he touched it. He said no, so it'll be Cougar ball. I don't think the referee saw it, so he just asked the player if he touched it or not. Which, of course, Clark said no. I don't think he did. It was close, though. And it looks like they're going to talk him into saying he did touch it. So Panthers will have the ball. I've never seen that before. I've never seen the referee look at a player and ask if the ball was out on him or not.
I haven't either. That's something new.
As the Cougars lead by 12 with 1:15 left in the third quarter. And Pace, 2 points there for the Panthers. Cougars up by 10. And so the Panthers on a 5-0 run after the Cougars went up 15. And Cougars slowing things down with 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Looks like the Cougars are going to hold to the last shot, holding it a whole 50 seconds. And Mims almost loses the ball. He's able to get it back. Clark for three. No good. At the buzzer. And so the third quarter will end with the Cougars up 10, 49-39. We'd like to give thanks to one of our sponsors, Buck Creek Baptist Church. Thank you for sponsoring us this season. And we will be back with the fourth quarter. And we are back at the start of the fourth quarter. The Cougars will have the ball. Patterson with the ball inside. 2 points no good, tips it back in. Cougars go up 12, 51-39 at the start of the fourth quarter. As the Panthers answer back with 2 points from Pace. And Patterson down low again for 2 points.
Patterson has been a huge asset to the Cougars down low this season.
Yeah, and a little mismatch as Clark has been trying to guard him, but just totally outsized down low. And that three-pointer from Pace is good, so the Panthers do answer back, and they are back within single digits. Clark, drive, layup, good. Nice move by Clark, splitting two defenders for 2 points. And a turnover by the Panthers. Here come the Cougars. Patterson looking to force the action from the elbow. It's good. So Clark on an entry pass, no good. And here come the Cougars. Bishop, and they have no intentions of slowing the game down here. And that's Bishop who goes up with it. And that's 2 points. That's another 2 points for the Cougars. And they're back up 15. And McKnight attempts a layup, and they'll say he is fouled by Clark. And so that he will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws here. And McKnight hits the first of 2 free throws. And it looks like a full timeout will be taken by Coach Lynham here. So we'd, again, like to thank one of our sponsors, B.F. Evans Ford, located in Livermore, Kentucky. And we are back after that timeout. Cougars leading 14 with 5.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. McKnight will be attempting a second free throw here, as he got fouled before the break. He had his first in the second. It's good as well. So the Cougars up 13. And Panthers applying some pressure on defense, but Cougars will just slice right through it for 2 points. And Patterson with a big steal there as they try to get an entry pass to Cotton. Patterson's attempt is blocked by Cotton, but that was Englehart's attempt, but Patterson able to come up with a steal. And Cougars slowing things down a little bit here as they're up 11. Patterson spin move down low, shot no good, tip no good. And Clark with the rebound for Dawson Springs. Here they come the other way. And Cotton's shot from the elbow is good. And that's the Panthers back within single digits again. As every time that looks like the Cougars are going to pull away, the Panthers put like a little 5-point run together. And a steal by Patterson. And Dawson takes it right back from Bishop's hands. His two-pointer no good. Englehart with the rebound and a jump ball in possession to Dawson Springs. And I thought Bishop maybe didn't know there was a defender behind him, as he was just standing there waiting for the offense to get back. And it was taken out of his hands unexpectedly. And Dawson Springs is a really scrappy team, able to stay in this game. And that ball will roll out of bounds. Cougars will have possession. Mims with a pass down low to Springer. And as he loses control, it's stolen from him. And that'll be another 2 points for the Panthers off the drive. So Cougars up 7 now. As Mims almost loses the ball. And he does. That's a 3 for Clark. And the Cougars now only up 4 after being up 15. So a couple of 15-0 runs and the Panthers staying in it. Despite the big runs by the Cougars, we'd like to thank our sponsors with this timeout. Buck Creek Baptist Church, just outside of Livermore, Kentucky. Excuse me, I had the score completely wrong. Cougars lead 61-53. Well, we are up by, as we're winning by 8 right now. I had the score completely wrong, thinking we were only up by 4. And Patterson, 2 points down low, so Cougars go back up by double digits. And so another 2 points for Dawson Springs. As Springer looks inside, he will instead pass it to Englehart around the 3-point line. And Bishop will set up the offense here. And that'll be a foul on Cotton. And so the Cougars will take the ball out here up 8. With a minute 17 left in the second half. And that'll be a foul there by Pace. So a couple fouls by Dawson Springs. And another one as Clark fouls Clark there. And one more, and the Cougars will be shooting in the bonus. A minute 14 left. And another foul there on Dawson Springs. So Bishop will be going to the line to shoot one in a bonus. And it's around the time of game they may start fouling intentionally, but those didn't look like intentional fouls, just looked like they were playing defense and they fouled. So Bishop missed the free throw. And Cotton gets 2 points down low for the Panthers. So the Cougars lead by 6 here. And a foul will be called on Pace. So Clark going to the line to shoot one in a bonus now. Hopefully he's able to knock down these 2 free throws, put us up by 8. And that'd be a comfortable lead with 53 seconds left in the game. And that first free throw by Clark is good, so he will shoot a second. And the second free throw will be good as well, so good job by Clark knocking down 2 free throws there. Putting the Cougars up 8, and hitting free throws is a very important part to closing out games. And that's a 3 for the Panthers. And a timeout taken by the Panthers. Your Cougars lead by 5 with 41 seconds left in the game. And with that break, we would like to tell you about MCHS TV. To get on one of our broadcasts, just type in MCHS TV to your MCHS.TV to your browser, and I'd like to thank Dr. Gunnerman for setting that up for us. And we are back as the Cougars lead 65-60. And Clark will be going to the line to shoot one in a bonus once more. As Dawson Springs will foul intentionally to stop the clock. McKnight will check out of the game. And the free throw by Clark is good, so he will shoot a second. And being able to knock down free throws in the fourth quarter, it's what you got to do to close out games. So the Cougars will lead by 7. Great job by Clark hitting 4 free throws in the last few seconds. And Englehart causes a turnover, and that'll be Bishop. Just brings the ball out, and the Cougars look like they're going to run the clock out, but Springer is fouled, with 23 seconds, and he'll go to the line to shoot one in a bonus as well. The Cougars are now in double bonus, so he will shoot 2. First free throw, no good. And the second free throw is good. So the Cougars will lead by 8 with 23 seconds left. And another timeout will be taken. We'd like to thank our sponsor, Buck Creek Church, just outside of Livermore. And as well as them, we'd like to thank B.F. Evans Ford in Livermore, Kentucky. So thanks to them, too, for sponsoring us this season. This is McLean County Sports Network, and we'll be back with you for the conclusion of this game after the timeout. And we are back. As the Panthers have the ball now. And Jacob Clark takes a charge. Great defensive play by Clark with 17 seconds left in the game. And so he'll go to the line. Never mind. Offensive foul. He will not be shooting free throws off an offensive foul. So the Cougars with another chance to run out some clock here. It looks like Clark will get it to Springer. Gets it to Bishop. Back to Clark. And Clark will stand there and hold the ball. As the clock expires. And that'll be the end of the game. A good win for the Cougars, 68-60 over the Dawson Springs Panthers. And I'd like to thank Jabin Wedding for staying up here with me, talking some, and keeping the stats, as we were without Austin Harbison or Aaron Ring tonight. So thanks, Jabin, for helping me out tonight. And so I would like to go over some stats at the conclusion of this game. And Patterson will end the game with 17 points. Clark with 16. And Englehart with 10. So we had three players with double-digit scoring. That's good to see from the Cougars. And I like that Clark had 16, kind of getting back into his groove. As we saw last year, he was a great scorer for the Cougars and one of the best three-point shooters in the region. And Patterson with 27, and he's been tallying up the points over the past few games. And with that, we will conclude this broadcast. We'd like to thank our sponsors, B.F. Evans Ford and Buck Creek Baptist Church. And with that, thank you for watching. We're the McLean County Sports Network, and we'll be back next time.